EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers. Overseeing that Philadelphia sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. They've been playing some of their best football, winning 8 of their last 10 games. Across the field, head coach of the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh. His side also a favorite in their conference, so a possible Super Bowl preview taking place here. The give here on second. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. The 44-yard line now, first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to the well again. Shoves one away. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackle made by the rookie Andrew Nakuba. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
That's what you call a run into darkness. There was nowhere, and I mean nowhere to go.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week. I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
That's him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 4.
Well, they slid in a year, Brock. Just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of the season. And the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name.
3 and out. 4th down.
Punt taken near midfield. And hey, at least he held onto the football. They will get nothing on that return. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You can keep your job at the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Herbert from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd
Throw here, 3rd down. Throw is caught. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. So a new 7 downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That counter could never get started. Good chance someone on that line telegraphed that play because the defense was all over it. Fortunate just to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That's set. This is 3rd and 5. Looking from the gun here. It's Herbert. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Pretty even match in this 1st half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Quentin Johnston. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And they take this in for the score. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. This distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Dory Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's got the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Drive starts with an option, right side. It's a kickoff of 11. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Chargers. And they're going to take over at midfield thanks to that fumble.
There's so many fundamental details playing the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB does it, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
The Chargers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crown. to the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. J.K. Scott on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll take over here following that punt to end the 1st. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
You know, okay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You move them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Hurts now from the gun. Pass complete to Goddard. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a gain of 6.
He gets 6 on that play.
First down.
And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, a run with Barkley. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. The linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that 6th sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Here they go again, set for 3rd and 4.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
Oh, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Makes the catch. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
Let's get it out wide, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Hurts throwing again. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down.
Sacked. A loss of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. They want him again, and he goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play, and that's going to bring them to 3rd down.
I love how this defense recognized a little momentum on that 1st down sack, and instead of playing prevent going soft, all they did was amp up the pressure. It is a lonely, terrible place as a quarterback when you can feel those defenders, when they know they've got the momentum. As an offense, you got to respond, and you got to do so now on a 3rd and extra long.
He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles.
Jake Elliott.
We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
58-yard attempt.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Chargers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
He's across midfield.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
Ball with the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 2-yard line.
Herbert back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pull out in front further, 13's in. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. That's 6 in the end.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
14. Eagles nothing.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Xavier Gipson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. Hurts on 1st down. Got his target, it's Granson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
Throwing here, Hurts. This one taken in by Granson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. Pass complete to Mechie. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Eagles at a deficit. Hurts on 3rd and 2. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
And this is headed to the sideline, and it'll bounce out of the 7. Wow, great kick. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. We'll have him gain about a handful there. In on his stop, had that incredible breakout season last year was Zach Bond.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Herbert from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And this gets them well away from danger as he is out past their 20. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And this one doesn't go far. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. The Eagles into the nickel. 3rd down coming. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one's nabbed by Allen. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st down, ball at the 36. Herbert to throw once more. Conklin brings it in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. The 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
One final shot before the half. Ball is caught. And he's able to get this down to the 36. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The calendar now reads December. The holiday season is upon us, and the playoff picture starting to take shape. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now, and it begins at Arrowhead. The Chiefs at home to take on the Texans. And it's Jalen Royals. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 52 yards, touchdown. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Chase Brown. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Bengals move back to within a game of 500. They get to 6-7 with this victory. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals hosting the LA Rams. And this is Matthew Stafford. He spots his big tight end, puts it in there, and soft hands for the big man for the score. The Rams continue their winning ways. They move to 9-4 with the victory here. With that, let's take a look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL this past weekend. In the game you're watching, we saw a couple of touchdowns in the first half. 14-0 is the score as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st down, Eagles.
approach here from the 40. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. New set of downs for him from the 46.
A gain of 13 yards.
On first down, Hurts.
And an Eagle first
He's going to tuck it and run. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds.
complete to Devontae Smith.
First and 10 now from the
A
30.
gain of 9 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of a season. And the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Eagles.
It's not over. Why are you guys giving up?
In the red zone now. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. It's a sneak, Hurts. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
Again, Hurts keeping it. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Brought down back at the
Maybe the
40-yard
wrong
line.
read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you, because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over a tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. They've made it 4th and goal.
Well, now, Kate, a major decision, and you could just feel the angst on the sideline. Do you really want to challenge a front that just held up on 3rd and goal? And if so, well, you better be creative to get the job done.
Elliott connects there. And that opening drive does something they couldn't do in the first half, partner. Gets them on the scoreboard.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Darius Davis to return it. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. He could get there. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Eagles 3.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Handoff headed right. Barkley. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Taken
Down, and they need to get 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. He lofts it deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The Eagles are in punt formation. His work begins at the 31.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Long back gets the handoff. Drops the defender. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's caught for the first. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Herbert again.
At the 23-yard line.
Short pass brought in. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
His kick.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers continue piling onto this lead.
Eagles 3.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Gibson now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Tierra Tart on the stop. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30-yard line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
From the pocket. Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down. Braden Mann in punt formation for the Eagles.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Eagles football, and they're going to look for points here, but it might be a little too late for them in this lopsided game. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He's running for it. Nice hit, Hurts fumbles. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on 4th actually worked. They got the first down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed, but one mistake took it all away.
Oh, man. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drill. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Hurts on first down. Has it in close. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Devontae Smith. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. And this is headed the wrong way. They're gonna lose yards here, and it's gonna bring up 3rd down.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Lays out, what a catch! Ball at the 33 for first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Hurts now from the gun. He finds Brown right side. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
A loss of 2.
You know, Kate, that's pretty good coaching on one sideline. How many times do we hear about setting an edge, setting an edge, setting an edge? Well, if you do that on the jet sweep, you stop it cold just like that.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pressure's there, the Chargers got him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
8 yards.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. They'll go. Hurts. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going. The defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
On any 4th down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
The Charger offense making its way to the field. They Now trying to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, you get that ball in your belly, baby. You got almost no time to process what the line's going to do. You better make your decision and hit it downhill. Excellent vision to find the opening and get things started well here on 1st down.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
A 7-yard gain. And the Chargers first down.
There's a dive up the middle. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Tackle made at the 38.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Herbert gonna tuck and run. Again, he's got room. And this is gonna be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. Give now to the running back. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Is taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
To the air this time, Herbert. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Johnston, incomplete. Quinyon Mitchell on the coverage.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Dicker connects there, and that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Jackson now to return it. Herbert's team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw, Hurts. He's running with it. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
A gain of 16 yards.
First down throwing for Hurts. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Zone read give here to Barkley. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
47-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Throwing here, Hurts. Throws caught. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going now.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
It's a screen to Barkley. He's got the 1st and more inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize You know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.